Well, Sandra, the U.S. is quietly breaking Iran's grip on the Strait of Hormuz. American forces reportedly protecting tankers moving some 10 million barrels of oil every day through the waterway as President Trump opens up another front threatening economic D-Day for countries that help Tehran stay afloat. Let's bring in the former Defense Secretary, Mark Esper. Mr. Secretary, good to have you with us on the program. So here's what the president put out announcing all of this as he ramps up the economic stranglehold on Iran. He said, quote, "I'm announcing the most crushing economic operation ever taken against any country. This will be economic warfare and isolation on an unprecedented scale. I am also announcing that any country that allows its financial institutions, businesses, airports, or government entities to provide any type of lifeline to Iran will itself face tremendous economic consequences." Is this the path to success with Iran?
Well, first of all, John, good to be with you with you and Sandra this afternoon. So, look, yes, I think this is a good idea. It's the least bad option. It is something, though, that will take us time and patience and discipline to effect. But look, I think there's a good chance it could pay off. But we will take time, and we will have to sacrifice a little bit. The Iranian people will sacrifice a little bit, but it's a far better option than committing ground troops. And it's a far better option than retreating from the strait and leaving it to Iran. So, look, I think we have to do this. I think the president putting out the word to other nations is important. As you know, China is one of the biggest buyers of Iranian oil and other goods. But other than that, it's mostly the countries bordering Iran that we have to focus on as well in order to really clamp down on Iran and tie up their economy.
The Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, today was very confident that this will achieve success and really put an exclamation point on the point that the president made earlier. Listen to what he said here.
And this is going to be the greatest coordinated economic isolation in the history of the world. And we are going to them and saying, you are either with us or against us. We are going to squash the economy of this murderous regime. It is a 1-2 punch. We have the blockade, and we are going to have the toughest sanctions in history. And I will tell you, this will work.
Yeah, you're either with us or against us. It's echoes of the George Bush administration. And what the U.S. is doing, moving 10 to 15 million barrels of oil per day out of the Persian Gulf, does appear to be putting the lie to Iran's claim that it controls the Strait of Hormuz and further squeezes it.
Yeah, it certainly takes pressure off international markets, too, right? So you're getting 10 million barrels out. It used to be 20 million a day before the conflict. We know that the Saudis are getting out through a pipeline that crosses the peninsula into the Red Sea. UAE is getting out some oil as well. So all these are good signs. It takes some pressure off of us and puts more pressure on them. But importantly, the fact that the U.S. Navy has them blockaded means that they can't sell oil, whether legitimately or on the black market. And so that denies them at least $435 million a day that they could use to buy more weapons, that they could fund their proxies, that they could support terrorist activities. I mean, the list goes on and on. But again, the key here is going to be coordinated pressure over time. I think it's, again, least bad option. We'll see whether it works in the long run. But I think if we can coordinate it and get everybody to cooperate, we can put a lot of pressure on this country and hopefully break their will.
Now, in terms of our force posture in the area, the USS Abraham Lincoln is steaming toward its home port of San Diego to be replaced by the George Washington, which I think is on station already after a shore leave in Da Nang, Vietnam, which is a fun place. They've got great fish restaurants there. Tell us about the fact that, the Lincoln was out for 9 months. Now the Washington's coming in. These deployments are going on much longer than anybody anticipated, and it does lead to fatigue among the troops.
It does. It's 9 months, which is 2 to 3 months longer than normal. It takes a lot of time. It seems to me that the Navy, made some mistakes logistically with regard to food and mail and things like that. That shouldn't happen. I put that on the United States Navy. But that's a long period of time. It's good to see the rotating ships. They have to, of course, do the same, and I'm sure they are with destroyers and other aircraft. But it does take a toll on the sailors, their families, the ships, maintenance. And so what we need to make sure is we have a sustainable plan that can keep this blockade and other resources in place, again, for a long period of time, because that's how long this will take if we're going to break their will eventually.
Hey, real quick, Mr. Secretary, are you concerned that we don't have a carrier group in the Western Pacific at the moment?
I am concerned, but I understand there's one departing the west coast of the United States here shortly, and should be in that theater in a matter of a couple weeks or so.
All right. So we'll backstop on that front. Mark Esper, the former Defense Secretary, good to have you on today, sir. It's been a while.
Thanks, John. Good to see you.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube. And catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.